what you're doing is so unserious. I did not. It just was hard to buy.
Hello, friends. We're back for Black and Curious. I'm Kendrin.
What up? What up? It is Deja. How y'all doing? Hey,
Hello.
voice.
Yes. If you've never been here before, welcome. We cover a cross section of pop culture and real life, some reality TV. We're here for you multiple times a week, so go ahead and subscribe to our channel in advance. Today, we are talking Married to Med.
I'm just a silent head shake. Because, girls, what the hell is going on with these 50 some odd old women? And why is Sweet Tea even bothering? These is your aunties at this point, girl.
Yeah, and I feel like let me say a lot of people are talking about Phaedra not bringing much to the table. I disagree. I think she's bringing comedy and levity, and I think that's something. Let's talk about the last episode with her in the Shaman. Wait, let me tell you something I love about Phaedra. Phaedra,
She looks so crazy. She looked like an auntie for show, for show.
I love Phaedra because okay, go with me. She reminds me of myself a little bit in her career journey
Okay.
because Phaedra will try anything. Like if she has a thought about it, she's like, give it a whirl.
Mm, okay, that's fair.
And I love that energy. I'm very similar in that if I have a little thought in my head, I'm like, give it a whirl. You know?
We'll see how this goes. You don't
We'll see how
know.
it goes.
You can't knock it until you try it.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that I always say like she was one of the housewives that did something different other than start like a hairline or like you know, boutique or something, even though she did get around to the boutique. But I think the funeral home was actually a very good investment. So like
A
so
damn good one.
she did something different with the experience, and I love that for her. So, anyways, I like Phaedra. Phaedra cracks me up.
I think that for this show, the Phaedra that we're getting now is no different than the Phaedra that we got in the early years of the Housewives.
I agree.
And I think that it's just going to take time for us to get what we are like expecting to happen. Because when she did UGT on Peacock, the Ultimate Girls Trip,
Hmm.
she didn't really give us any more than what she's giving us now.
Yeah, but I think she's funny and like comedy relief. This the flute when she was playing the flute when they were coming.
I'm like, it's just so unserious. Like,
It is so
this is a serious
deeply
thing, but
unserious.
what you're doing is so unserious. I did not, it just was hard to buy. She looked crazy.
Deeply unserious. What else? Heavenly and Damon sending their daughter off to school. And is it
Princess
just
Allura.
yes, isn't Alora and Grace? Aren't they both at FAMU? Grace,
It might be.
yeah, I think maybe they entered the class together. I want to see if they hang out or something. Um,
I mean, they have similar experience to relate to.
mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I
Dr.
didn't know that Grace went to FAMU.
I thought she went to FAMU.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it. I don't know why I didn't think that that was the same school, but you're right. They
I,
probably are there.
yeah, I
Y'all
think
get
they
down in
did.
the comments, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you think. This is off the show because that was pretty much the funniest thing that happened on the show. Um,
Well, hold on, before we even skip that, what about this back to the shaman of it all?
yeah.
That damn
Oh,
Dr. Simone and the shaman.
Simone and the shaman, and she was and Heavenly was getting in on it too.
I'm like, but no, Simone was feeling up the shaman.
Oh, she was. No, she was dead serious. Like she was into the shaman, okay? Very
I'm like,
into the
Simone, you
shaman.
are a very, very married woman. What
Incredibly
are you
married.
doing, girl?
Yeah. She's okay. I mean, he here.
But I guess to Dr. Simone's credit, it's no different than when Cecil and the gang be at the strip club.
Yep. Hmm.
At least this man was fully clothed and won't shaking nothing in her face.
Indeed. So,
Whew.
so this is the off book stuff that I was talking about. Heavenly. did a interview somewhere, I think, where she was like, she was talking, I think she was talking to Carlos. Maybe it was their live weekly live stream, and I just saw a snippet of it. But she was like, yeah, Simone, her sons are investing in real estate. She bought them a place. We need quad. We need quad.
Oh yeah, that was on this week's that was this week's like recap of the show.
Yeah, because honest to God, there is nothing else going on. And I don't know what they thought Dr. Alicia was going to bring to the scene, but she is a snooze. You can
Well,
see
not
she's
even that.
really,
They don't show her.
yeah, and you can see she's really trying to like get in with the girls, get in with the girls, get in the
Hmm.
mix. But it's just like it's giving pressed. It's giving pressed. Whenever I do see her, it's giving like press to try to get in with the girls, and it's no thanks. So,
I don't think that she's pressed. I just think that the way that they are displaying these scenes or like how they're splicing her in,
mm,
it just doesn't make sense.
maybe
Because
that's it.
like when you see to the point of what I was talking about before when we were talking about Monica and the Salt Lake City girls,
Hmm.
like having that offline conversation, the speak on it, the Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King breakdowns, it gives you more context for what is happening. And I know that in watching the breakdowns with Heavenly and Carlos, she basically alluded to the fact that like what is her name? Damn.
Dr. Alicia.
Yes, that Dr. Alicia is a hoot. She's really funny and she's interesting,
Mm,
but like they cut out a lot of her scenes out.
yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Um, Heavenly and Sweet Tea were on live getting into it.
I so they talked about that. They briefly tapped
Oh
like danced
gosh.
around it,
Mhm.
Carlos and Heavenly, but I didn't see none of that. So I don't know if she took the live down.
Did
I
she?
thought somebody has to have it
It's on
saved.
YouTube because I've seen it on YouTube. Like I've seen snippets of it on YouTube for sure.
I have not. She talked about it, but I have not seen any of it. This is gum. This is not what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, like the rest of it is just ordinary life stuff for me, honestly. Like I'm happy for them to talk about Sweet Tea's endometriosis. I think the awareness for that is great. And great to have two doctors that have can give good context and all the things. Dr. Jackie got into some trouble too. Did you see? We never talked about that. How she was in the mess and Buffy was bringing up all of the mess.
I
Uh,
wish Buffy would go somewhere. Because,
oh,
girl, every time
really?
we turn
God
around, you are
knows.
still in here beating a dead horse that don't nobody care about but you, honey. Let it go, girl.
I
Why are you
really
so
wish
bothered? You are not even, you were on as a friend of a friend on the show for
for
about
one
2.5
season.
seconds. Why are we here, girl?
Why are we here? But I saw a few people on Twitter chiming in to say, they had had bad experiences with Dr. Jackie and like she
I've
doesn't
seen
take,
that on TikTok too.
yeah, like she
Mhm.
doesn't take or she only takes private clients now. She doesn't take insurance and all these things. But I will say, a friend of mine actually, Dr. Jackie delivered her daughter like 13 years ago ish. And she had a great experience. So, and I'm sure she was in a different point in her career. So, like, that's the other part. Like, I'm sure the show has catapulted her even further into because, like, I think the girls in Atlanta knew to go to Dr. Jackie, but
Yeah,
like beyond that, I think it catapulted her into a different sphere where everybody's trying to get in with her, and so like she just went private, which is her prerogative. And at this point in her career, if she doesn't feel like dealing with the medical insurance and all of that stuff, that's her right.
Mhm.
Um, that actually happened to me with my dermatologist down here. She's like a huge a huge YouTuber, which I did not realize. Um, but she was great. And I went to her and then I got the email, it was like, girl, we don't take insurance anymore. We are private. And I'm like, well, hey, listen, that is what it is. Shouts out to Dr. Alexis Stevens.
Oh my.
So yeah, I don't think that that's in and of itself an issue. Like she said some problematic things that the older black aunties be saying anyways. So, it is what it is.
I think too that all the hot water and hoopla that she got herself into was a conversation that was taken out of context. It was like a snippet of something that was
Yeah.
happening between her and Heavily on a live forum some
Mm.
years back. And she was trying to be like funny and like
Yeah.
irreverent, and it went horribly. Like things just don't age well, right?
Yeah.
So like now we get the iOS press release where she wouldn't I wouldn't even say it was an iOS press release. That obviously came from PR that she
Hmm.
was sitting there reading. I just feel bad because Jackie is my mother's age.
Yeah.
Like she don't look like my mama's age, but she literally is. So it's
Yeah.
like you just got to give these people grace. They don't just
I
let
mean,
it
my
go.
God.
If you had a bad experience with her as your physician, it happens. I hate to be so like lackluster about it, but we all have had bad experiences with doctors, and it could have been a bad day for them too, as to
Yeah.
why we had such a horrible experience. And that's not to say that your that those experiences are invalid. It's just I hate that like all of a sudden that now someone is taking down Jackie, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon for
I
it.
agree.
It's just
I
like,
agree.
all right, y'all.
But like the on show, all of this to say, like we've talked about every single thing that's happening around this show, but nothing that's happening on this show. So that
That part
literally tells you everything you need to know about this program. Like it started off so strong, but like
and
now with
going down fast.
very, very fast. They need quad. They need quad. And they need quad to play with Phaedra. Like you gotta
Yeah.
have some yin and yang. Like you gotta have somebody to play off of Phaedra. Phaedra isn't good by herself. She needs someone to play off of, and she doesn't have that. Quad was her person to play off of.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways.
So the to get off Quad and Phaedra of it all, the thing that is just standing out like blaring, flashing red lights is like the sweet tea of it all and her old man. You sold this man a dream that he can't have with you, so it seems. And
Well,
that
I don't know. I don't know if
is
I don't
crazy.
think we're there yet. I don't know if we're there yet.
I said that's why I said so it seems. We don't know for sure, but like the
Yeah.
way Dr. Jackie and Simone was talking about the procedures and the things, all the complications and the this and the that, it's just like she very well is young and can recover and be fine, but he like 60. I'm
Yeah.
exaggerating. But like, you know what I mean? At this
For
point, it's just like
months.
he probably thought that he was gonna throw a bun in that oven as soon as y'all got married, and boom, he was gonna have a child 9, 10 months later.
Which is why I feel like you have to be careful when you stake your claims on like, ooh, I'm gonna give him what Quad couldn't give him or
Right.
wouldn't give him
And
and
that's
blah blah
my
blah. I'm
point.
here. Like like you gotta be careful with that stuff because you don't know when you get into the, actual process how difficult it's gonna be. And also I don't like how she talks about the other women's age. I don't like ageism in general, and that's just
Yeah.
a thing for me because I'm like, you're we should all be so lucky to grow old. That's how I've always felt about aging. Like, is it pleasant in the process? I don't know. It's a little sketchy in the process, but like everybody doesn't get to grow old. And I don't like when I see like younger women like, you old. I don't like that. I don't like that.
No. Because my thing is like I may be old to you chronologically, but baby, when you get here, you're gonna be like, damn, I don't feel like I'm old enough to be whatever the number says that I
Yeah. And we talked
am.
about Monica already, but she did that a lot with Lisa on
Yeah.
Housewives of Salt Lake City, which I also really did not like, and which also gave me a really bad taste in my mouth for Monica. But yeah, it's the sweet tea of it all, and it's like, these women are old. And it's like, girl, well, hopefully you'll get there one day. Like, I
Okay.
don't know.
Like you said, some of us do not make it.
Yeah. And so, I mean, Heavenly could do a better job of not calling her little girl. That would be helpful too, but
I mean, it would be, but at the same time, if you you know what, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm
so,
gonna hold on to that.
you know, anyways, that's it. I mean, there were more things going on Married to Med, but y'all know it was just life.
Not enough to really be talking about it tonight.
Heavenly and her sister aren't getting along. We already knew that.
Were
Heavenly's
they
probably
ever?
terrible. We already knew that. So it's like, okay, sure. But drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think about this part of the season post quad of Married to Med, and we'll definitely comment back. We chat a lot in the comments. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time.
Peace out, friends.
Bye.